Yeah, so you've had a really big camp so far. Tell me about that. I mean, you've gotten a lot of opportunities out there. I know a lot of it's been because of injuries, but I've seen you around there and you've been flying to the ball.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what camp's all about: opportunities and what guys do with them. It sucks that a lot of them came from injuries. I hope our guys get better, but I just try to show up when I get the opportunity to.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed a couple different instances you had interceptions. I mean, you just not something I really saw much of last year. Although we didn't really get to see a ton of you last year either because you came in during the season. But that has to feel good, a little feather in your cap.
Yeah, it does. Coming in at the end of the season last year, spots were really solidified. I was kind of there for just backup purposes, but coming in with a new coach and everybody starts on ground zero probably gave me the best opportunity to just show myself and what I could do. And when opportunities come my way, just try to make a play best of my ability.
I've talked about it before, but just the difference in scheme, like what the safety's responsibilities are. Can you elaborate on that a little bit from last year versus this year?
Last year, I'm pretty sure from what I was told and coached from the last part of the season I was here, it was just they wanted their safeties deep. They wanted their safeties to prevent long plays, but they really weren't worried about the intermediate or guys coming up so much. They really wanted them just a last option of defense, last line of defense, and just being deep this year. Where our starting yard mark, we moved up 3 yards from where we were at last year, and coaches want us to be in the plays, challenging plays, closing windows down the seams. The quarterbacks would try to throw a quick pass in there for us. So really just trying to get us into action.
So you guys are getting then a lot more opportunities to break up passes and things like that versus last year when it's really just making the tackle and closing things up.
Exactly, but part of that is when you move closer to the line of scrimmage, guys get their eyes wrong, and it's much easier for us to react for. But we do have to remember we're safeties. We are last line defense, and we have to keep those things in mind because as easy as it is to run by, the quarterback can just easily throw it over our heads. And we have to be there. We have to help our corners out. And we have to help the rest of our secondary out.
What's so great about this system that what works for you so well in this system? Because again, it seems to be in practice you're really having a lot of success with it.
The thing that's really working for me is Coach Smith is stressing eyes to the quarterback, and everyone react and break. Well, when you're so used to watching your man, then trying to find the ball, it takes a lot. It takes a lot more eyes, and you could lose things over the course of a play. But when you have your eyes on the quarterback, you set up in your zone and you just react and play fast. It's a lot less thinking. You get to see and you get to just go out there and play. That's kind of my game.
Now, how does this defense compare to? And we talked about last year's in Tampa, but what about Kansas City, where you were at before?
Oh, see, Kansas City, it was a lot more pressure, a lot more man-to-man. Even the safeties, they get down in the box. You get in your guy's face, that's your man, end of the story. This one, even though you're in man, we still want to have our eyes back to the quarterback in case the ball's thrown on the opposite side of the field. Everyone can rally off and go make the play, even though your man was still running downfield.
Who was the one that inspired you most as you were growing up and learning to play this position? Who was the one NFL guy that you always modeled your game after?
I would say Troy Polamalu. I love Troy Polamalu's game.
He's a real thumper.
Yeah, he is. He's a thumper, but he also can cover well. He showed range. He can get from sideline to sideline. He can get from line of scrimmage to 40 yards deep and still be in every play. He's never out of a play. I just love that. His motor's incredible, and he always doing his job.
So you love the fact that he is such a physical guy and can tackle, but he has the ball skills as well.
Yeah. That's one thing I really enjoy watching about his game. He can cover you, but then he'll also play in the middle of the field and go make plays at the line of scrimmage as well. So those things were incredible to me.